Do you need some help getting ready for the Praxis English Language Arts Content Knowledge exam? That's test code 5038. Well, you're in the right place. My name is Elizabeth. I'm a college professor and a test prep expert with Study.com. In this video, we're going to walk through 4 practice questions covering grammar, usage, syntax, and mechanics. Let's go over some grammar and sentence structure questions together to get you feeling confident and ready for test day. Are you ready? Let's get into it. The tall oak tree stood proudly in the middle of the park. In the above sentence, the underlined portion can best be described as A, a compound subject, B, a hidden subject, C, a simple subject, or D, a complete subject. To begin, we need to identify the different parts of the sentence. If we're going to identify the subject, which is the person, place, thing, or idea that performs the action of the verb, we can understand what that is by seeing that the verb here, or the action word, is stood. So asking who or what stood points us to the tall oak tree. To distinguish the simple subject from the complete subject, we can look at the core noun or pronoun without any modifiers. So in this case, the simple subject would be oak tree. The complete subject is the simple subject plus all of its modifiers, which in this sentence would include the article and the adjective the tall oak tree. So now we can rule out the incorrect answers. We can rule out a compound subject because that would require 2 or more subjects joined by a conjunction, like the oak tree and the maple tree stood together. That's not the case here. Next, we can eliminate hidden subject, since that only appears in imperatives where you is applied, such as you sit down. That's not the structure of this declarative sentence. And lastly, while oak tree by itself is the simple subject, the underlined phrase includes modifiers. So it isn't just the simple subject we're looking at. The underlined portion, the tall oak tree, is the complete subject. So our best option would be choice D. Which of the following expresses a similarity between a phrase and a clause? Would it be A, they cannot stand on their own? B, they don't contain a subject and verb with agreement? C, they can contain verbs and nouns? Or D, they both contain a subject and a predicate? Let's begin by ruling out option A, they cannot stand on their own. The context clue in this scenario is stand on their own, which hints at grammatical completeness. But it's inaccurate. Independent clauses can stand alone, while phrases never do. Next, we're going to rule out option B. They don't contain a subject and verb with agreement. This is not the best choice here because many clauses do contain a subject and a verb that agree in person and in number. So this statement is false for clauses in general. Next, we're going to eliminate option D. They both contain a subject and a predicate. A phrase never contains a predicate. That is the verb plus its complements. Phrases lack the full subject-predicate structure required to make a clause. The correct answer is option C. They can contain verbs and nouns. Phrases cannot stand on their own, nor do they contain a subject and verb with agreement. On the other hand, only clauses can contain a subject and a predicate. So this choice accurately describes a feature that both phrases and clauses share. After dinner, Kyle and Peter watch a movie on the television. What is the grammatical error in this sentence? Is it A, the subject and verb do not agree? B, the tense of the verb is incorrect? C, the pronoun and the verb do not agree? Or D, there is a misplaced modifier. One thing we should always remember to do when asking to examine a statement or a sentence is read that out loud to make sure it makes sense to you. After dinner, Kyle and Peter watch a movie on the television. Now, the wording is a little bit odd, watch a movie on the television, but there is nothing wrong with it. There is some discrepancy in timing here. We're looking at after dinner, which tells us this happened in past tense, right? They did something after dinner. We wouldn't say they watch a movie after dinner. Typically, it sounds better if we say they watched a movie. So looking at our different options here, we can eliminate the incorrect choices. Option A, Subject-verb disagreement is not the correct choice. There is no subject-verb agreement error here. The compound subject, Kyle and Peter, is plural, and the verb watch is also plural. We can eliminate option C, pronoun-verb disagreement. There is no pronoun in the sentence acting as a subject, so this choice automatically would not apply. Option D is not correct, misplaced modifier. That would be a word or a phrase that is too far from the word it is meant to modify, and it would create confusion about what is being described. In this statement, we have after dinner, that's a clear modifier. On the television, which is clearly modifying how or where they're watching a movie. So this is not the correct option either, which leaves us with option B. The tense of the verb is incorrect. If the statement were accurate, it would read, after dinner, Kyle and Peter watched a movie on the television. This corrects the verb to past tense, watched, to match the time frame suggested by after dinner. In the following sentence, blank is the subject noun and blank is the verb. The two girls, as they stroll past the park, hear the faint sound of church bells chiming the hour. Would it be A, girls and hear, B, bells and hour, C, the and hear, or D, to and sound? Let's break down the sentence to identify its true subject, noun, and main verb. The two girls, as they stroll past the park, hear the faint sound of church bells chiming the hour. Let's find the main clause here. If we eliminate the extra information as they stroll past the park, we have the core sentence which reads, the two girls hear the faint sound of church bells chiming the hour. Now we can identify the subject noun. We'll ask ourselves, who hears? The answer is the two girls. The noun at the heart of the phrase is girls, modified by the and to, but still, this is the noun. Identifying the verb, we're going to ask, what do the girls do? They hear. So we can quickly eliminate the other choices. That means the correct option is A, girls and hear. The subject noun is girls, as they are the main actors in this sentence, and the verb is hear, since it describes what the girls are doing. I hope you found this video to be helpful and you're feeling a little more comfortable with identifying grammatical errors. For more practice, check out our Praxis English Language Arts 5038 playlist. And for even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our Praxis Test Prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short targeted video lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get the latest Praxis Test Prep updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and happy studying.